Ho, ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Climate change has got to go! Oh, wait. Cosmic change in science. You want to read it down? Oh, how about just getting a new science?
When the air we breathe is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When the water we drink is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When Mother Earth is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When the air we breathe is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When the water we drink is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When Mother Earth is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When the air we breathe is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When the water we drink is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Mother Earth is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
The air we breathe is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
We drink is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When Mother Earth is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
The air we breathe is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
The water we drink is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When Mother Earth is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
I am Oliver Sheltimer. I am 15 years old, and I first got involved with climate change when I saw Greta Thunberg, and she asked for a global day of climate action. And she said, I don't care where you are, who you are, or what you're doing, please strike today. And then more recently, from Sunrise, I saw
We'll never be divided.
a thing said it's not actually a school strike if you aren't actually striking from school. And I completely agreed with that. Every Friday here at Pliny Park from 12 to 1, there's a climate strike. Anyone can join. We encourage kids though mostly.
The people united will never be divided.
So this is really all about the kids, and I think all of us here who are not kids are here to support them, who are taking this day inspired by Greta Thunberg and her actions, taking this day to speak out about their future and what they expect adults to do to make sure that they have an earth to live on that's habitable, that can sustain life, and that adults need to act immediately. Our house is on fire. We need to act as if life systems on Earth might not survive, and that's why I'm here, really, to support them. They it for longer than I will.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
We are here today fighting for action for the climate. Today, Greta Thunberg stood in front of the UN and called them to action. And we need to take action. And the way you can do that here in Brattleboro is to come to the representative town meeting on March 23rd at the Brattleboro Union High School gym. It starts at 9:30 and they will be voting on the conservation ordinance by Brattleboro Common Sense. If you come and speak from the bottom of your gut on how scared you are for the future of this planet, we can get this passed. Greta Thunberg said that you are never too small to make a difference. So any change we make here in Brattleboro can make a difference in the world that is changing together. Thank you.
As young people, it's kind of our responsibility because this kind of world has been left to us, and I want to take action because I'm not just going to sit around and wait for someone else to do it for us.
We definitely, everybody who's come here today, I've seen some bikers and some people walking around. It's really good to walk around and walk here, and your cars, I mean, I understand everybody needs to drive and it's kind of inevitable these days, but when you do everything you can on your own, in your own life, it's really powerful for us.
And it's like we're the next generation and it's our future, and I don't want the earth not to exist in the future, and so we need to take action now.
Thank you.
I'm here to support the youth for climate change. The youth that are looking towards their future and are saying that they need the world to become a better place for them. They're taking it into their hands, and I'm supporting them.
People power, not petrol power. 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 People power, not petrol power.
Right there. And 1, 7.
We're the people of the planet! We're the people of the planet!
We're the people of the planet. We're the people of the planet. We're the people of the planet. We're the people of the planet.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Look at the master at it!
I'm Rallies. I'm from Keene, and I biked here today because I believe that the Earth is really important, and if we continue treating it like we do now, humanity is gonna perish pretty in a pretty drastic way. I view a lot of these issues as really interconnected, and I think if we choose to live better as a society, people will be happier, the Earth will be better, and we'll live better lives together. So that's why I'm here today.
Oh,
I am a mom and I have 2 kids, and I feel like climate change is one of the most important issues, and I'm just out here today because I care so deeply, and we need to put people before profits. And I am really excited to see this many people in Brattleboro and also just around the world coming out. These signs were made by my kiddos. They painted these signs, and we had the teenagers organize like a sign making workshop in town, which was really cool, and there were a lot of people making all sorts of signs for the rallies today.
Our house is on fire! 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 Our house is on fire!
I'm Rallies. I'm from Keene, and I biked here today because I believe that the Earth is really important, and if we continue treating it like we do now, humanity is gonna perish pretty in a pretty drastic way. I view a lot of these issues as really interconnected, and I think if we choose to live better as a society, people will be happier, the Earth will be better, and we'll live better lives together. So that's why I'm here today.
Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Climate change has got to go!
Go, Ada.
I'm here because I'm a citizen of the planet, and I feel like it's my responsibility to protect my future and the future of my children and my children's children.
I'm here because I want a future. I think I found out about climate change when I was 6, and it made me so sad that I cried for like 2 days. And now I'm doing something. I think that every other movement that has happened has been, there's been a certain point where there's been a line where people have drawn the line and they have done something about it. Like the Civil Rights Movement, World War I, the American Revolution. There's always been a certain point where people got past the tipping point and they said no. And right now I'm one of those people and I just want to say no. That's why I'm out here, and I'm saying no. I'm saying no to the politicians who are spending their money on being rich. They're ignoring the fact that we're youth, and they're taking our right away for a future. Like, that's literally what's going on. I think that people need to find their moral compass, which is like that like instinct that tells you what's right. people have locked that away inside of them because it's so easy to. I mean, it's so easy to like drive your car. It's so easy to forget the fact that every single year the average temperature raises 1.5 degrees Celsius. It's so easy to just hide. And the thing is that the kids are the ones who are not hiding, and we're getting out and we're standing up because the grown-ups hadn't done squat about it. I mean, sure, there's been some people who have been like, no, but Greta Thunberg, she's the one. She's like my idol. Like, I look up to her because she's the one who stood up and went for it. So we're doing that with her today. Thank you.
So I'm so happy to see the young people finally taking the lead on this issue. I mean, not that the adults shouldn't do it, but we haven't done it. And these teenagers are really making some noise. And I'd like to see them really striking. They're so well behaved. They're not skipping class. I know I shouldn't be a bad influence and tell them to skip class.
Oh, yes, you should.
But when they really strike, then people are going to listen to them. And they need to strike. And you know that Greta Thunberg had a wonderful comment for Theresa May, who said she was missing her important lessons in school. And she said, I think the adults taking 30 years of non-action has been slightly more destructive than missing a class. So we're really, we're just going to support the young people all we can.
Yes, I would like to reiterate what John just said, and that is that if you look around at who organized this, it was the young people, and not just high school, but also younger than that. I think elementary school and in middle school. So that is definitely a cause for optimism. But like any good creative action, it has to be sustained. And it has to be sustained not only by the high school students or by school students, but by adults. And if we aren't there with them as a team, as a collaborative, then none of this will be for any good whatsoever. It will evaporate. But so in order to sustain that, we're going to have to continue to support them. But it doesn't mean that we don't take leadership too. We can do this in collaboration, and that's what it really is going to take. And it has to happen over and over until we get some action. And I also agree that it has to move to civil disobedience. If we don't do civil disobedience, it becomes easy to ignore it, easy to watch it dissipate. And so more than just young people, everybody involved in civil disobedience is absolutely necessary. Yes. Thank you.
If we don't change things, our entire world is going to end. Most people will not be able to continue living the way we've been living. If we do not take control of our food, energy, and education systems for ourselves, we are lost.
Hi, I'm here today to support the kids. I love to be in a demonstration that's led by the kids of Brattleboro, and it's up to all of us, parents and grandparents and people who believe in them and to believe in the reality of climate change, to show up and be here. Also, it's extremely poignant for me to be here today and to hear people talk about this is what democracy looks like, and the people united will never be divided in the light of the killings in New Zealand. I've been struggling with the reality of the divisions between people that are lethal, and the children are here and everywhere. Our hope, if we nurture them to be compassionate and committed, then they will lead us and they'll lead beyond us. So that's why I'm here.
Hold this sign, hold this sign.
What?
Hold this sign.
Oh. It should say parents and grandparents, because I'm a grandparent as well. Hi, I'm here today to support the kids. I love to be in a demonstration that's led
the kids of Brattleboro. And it's up to all of us, parents and grandparents and people who believe in them and to believe in the reality of climate change, to show up and be here. Also, it's extremely poignant for me to be here today and to hear people talk about this is what democracy looks like and the people united will never be divided. In the light of the killings in New Zealand, I've been struggling with the reality of the divisions between people that are lethal. And the children are here and everywhere, our hope. If we nurture them to be compassionate and committed, then they will lead us and they'll lead beyond us. So that's why I'm here. It should say parents and grandparents, because I'm a grandparent as well.